try this again. Steward stack. We start with 2 extra stewards, advanced prototypes, so they have damage shield 2, multi-strike and +5/+5. And we start with sketches of salvation, but all our units cost 2 more. Okay, this is much more exciting. We have Stygian exiled together with Awoken. Traditional. We have Talos with Daze and Zap, Arcus with Incant and Daze, and we have Seraph with Zap. Lots of Zap and Daze this time around. Crypt Builder, Razor Sharp Edge, Guardian Stone in our starting deck. Capricious Reflection as our first relic. We'll take that. Thank you. Chest plates, conscription notice, or precious plating. Conscription notice is pretty bad here, because even though the unit costs 1 less, it also costs 2 more, so it will actually end up costing 2 most of the time. Sometimes more than that. Do we go for the +5 health on everyone? That will certainly help us early on. Or do we go for the 40 pyre health? I'm gonna go for the +5 on everyone from the plating. Chest plates. Dire or Titan channel? What do we need? You are probably gonna be on your floor by yourself. So most likely Titan channel? Neither really works that well. What if we try to descend you? We would have to find exactly restoring retrieve for that, or the old magic event. That is not actually that rare, so we might find it. In that case, Dire channel would be the way to go. The problem with Titan channel is that if we just set up the bottom floor, the middle floor with units and then try to make use of Soul Guard, we would need to play 15 spells before Soul Guard even does anything. I think we go Dire channel, try to descend it. We'll have to see. I do want that unit draft. And I think we can deal with +4 attack pretty easily. We did get a Guardian Stone here, which is very nice. We easily have the damage for these guys, so let's just incamp for some armor. That will be enough to kill the Collector. We do have to kill on everyone here. We do have to kill on everyone there. So we can just start buffing up the backliner here. Who's gonna be up for the longest in the boss fight. That extra armor is gonna be quite helpful. There we go. Ice Tornado with holdover, Mollusk Mage with quick, or Crypt Builder with cost reduction. The holdover Ice Tornado is interesting in that it has permafrost holdover and we will always have it in our hand pretty much, unless we discard it. The Mollusk Mage could be quite strong for this kind of challenge. I kind of like the idea of that. Quick is not the best upgrade, but most likely we are just gonna end up putting that Mollusk Mage into someone else. Glimmer is good, so is Preserve Thorns. Holdover Glimmer. There could be a lot of health sustain and AoE. And here we need to choose our front line basically. These upgrades are horrible. Thorned Hollow and Titan Sentry don't care about Quick, and Cold Celia would care about Quick, but she's got Endless instead. Huh. I guess that's the downside of Capricious Reflection. It's pretty unlikely to just see units with bad upgrades, but it sometimes happens. I kinda want the Thorned Hollow though. Can we move it to the front though? No, we can't. Not easily. We would need, well, Vine Grasp, the Vine Grasp Relic, or Old Magic are all things that would work. But same goes for Titan Sentry, and Titan Sentry is even harder to put in the front. Let's go with the Thorned Hollow. Well, no, Titan Sentry is even harder to make use of. Because Thorned Hollow is just as effective in the back in boss fights. Or about as effective, not quite. While Titan Sentry is much less effective because the Frostbite won't be around for that long. The fight won't go on for long enough for the Frostbite to really come into play. Kinda want spell upgrades here. Do we have a Citadel here? We do. That might be important. Channel Heart. We did pick the... No, we didn't pick the one that creates stings. Septap is good. Pilestone. All of these are good, honestly. I'm gonna go Septap though. The extra draw is nice. We do want to get energy, I think. Cost reduce the Glimmer. Make it free. Probably. It's got holdover. We'll supply the spell damage with a Mollusk Mage, usually. We don't have any use for consume removal. I will get a Crypt Builder upgraded, then reroll. Another holdover. We could put that on a Razor Sharp Edge, but I don't think that's really all that necessary. I'm gonna cost reduce the Razor Sharp Edge instead. Put this one on Restore? No, not needed. Spikes I think we can deal with. We did get the Mollusk Mage there. We do have the Thorned Hollow that we can play out on our own terms. That is not bad. So we can set up this top floor like that. We definitely play Glimmer here. I think we start getting some spikes on the Thorned Hollow and then finish with another spell on this floor. The Mollusk Mage being quick is actually a little bit annoying with the spikes. Luckily not too big of a problem. Nice. Looks like we're gonna be very much okay here. Let's give this guy some more attack. I'm gonna play that on the second floor anyway, so... There we go. And it takes care of that. Oh, we can even keep the Train Steward alive. Nice. Yeah, this is looking much better. Offering token with holdover. That means we can always discard these Crypt Builders. I like it. Steel Enhancer with holdover. Meh. I will take the Vine Grasp though. That's a lot of holdover we now have. Good thing we have some extra draw in the Septap. Let's go for the Relic here. Ooh, Emblem of the Exiles. That helps our main floor stay alive no matter who's in front. Not bad. Do like it. It is a pretty nice relic. Twin stone, true stone. The vine grasp with the mollusk mage is actually kind of annoying. But it's okay. Not too big of a problem. We want to increase our scaling with this razor sharp edge. Probably not actually. I kind of want to combine Guardian Stone and Mollusk Mage in some way. What's the better way to do this? I don't like the quick. And we get higher stats if we put the Mollusk Mage into the Guardian Stone, so let's do it that way around. Bone Shaker barely even stops before the scrawny winged scavenger starts talking. You know, I got this feeling I can't shake that we've met already in another life. Lots of times, in fact. Like we just keep doing this over and over and over again. But just go on resetting and forgetting. Makes you think about our existence and larger purpose here, you know? Your everyday metaphysical despair kind of stuff. Anyways, why don't I help you ruffle those bastards' feathers, eh? How about an existential ruffling? Cap for the greater good. For the greater good is a 2-cost consume card that takes control of the non-boss enemy unit with the lowest health. Clear its status effects. That is a very powerful effect. I don't think a little ruffle will be enough. We can upgrade a unit. The upgrades that we can get here are quite unique and powerful. We can either get Strike, apply melee weakness 1 for a unit. Or we can get Summon, apply Sep 3 to enemy units. The summon trigger will often be wasted with the Sketches of Salvation. We don't currently have a unit that really wants to apply melee weakness on hit. So I'm gonna go and take the for the greater good. I also want to Divine Master it, of course. Or even Master it at all. And that's gonna help with that. Well, having it helps with mastering it. Makes sense, huh? That event seems to be very rare. Because this is the first time I have seen it. Or rather, that I have gotten it. I have seen it. I've seen other players get it before, so. You will daze. That doesn't matter too much. Gotten it twice. Yeah. It's too early for this. I will take one of these out. They are actually doing quite a bit of damage to our units. Just keeping the health of my stewards up as good as I can. This is nice. We kill the frontliner and we kill this guy. Can even play a train steward here on the bottom floor. It will get dazed, so it doesn't do a ton, but we do need damage against this Forged Disciple. We'll also sweep our damage shields away. Or at least some of them. We don't need to stop you, we can just take care of that wave with a Thorned Hollow. That actually reduces some pressure from our middle floor. I'd rather kill the sweeper here. Finish the backliner up off on the top floor. Okay. That Glimmer is a huge help. This one I think we have to kill. We don't have the damage to kill a Forged Disciple on the top floor. I think this Glimmer should be played here. That saves us a lot of health on the Thorned Hollow. Crypt Builder definitely hits Talos. Let's keep buffing up these Train Stewards. And Foreground Power can also go on Talos. Yeah, this is going quite well. We have a decent amount of health on our frontline Train Steward here, so this is not even close. But our scaling is not that great right now, so we definitely need to improve. Definitely not the holdover of effigy, that wouldn't help us a lot. Holdover Eisenpire could be okay, but I feel like we don't really need it. Double stacked Siren Song is pretty tempting. I'm gonna go with that actually. Whew. We are probably gonna start purging some of these Train Stewards. Nameless Siren isn't bad. Large Cold Celia could actually be quite good. Make it quick. We already have sweep damage in form of Thorned Hollow. But it could be nice to have some more. Rage Siren on Cold Celia would be great, definitely. 100% agree with that. Think we go to the right here. Don't get unit upgrades yet. We can get them here. Think that's better for us. I'm gonna take the Cold Celia. We want the +1 Ember right now. We can get draw later. We will need draw. But we don't need it right away, and we need the energy, I think. Even more holdover, I think that's too much holdover. Razor Sharp Edge really wants to be cost reduced. We want to play that every turn, no matter what. Every turn we draw it. If we wanted to play it really every turn, we could get there. But that will be a lot of holdover cards already. Holdover on a Crypt Builder wouldn't be bad. That's true. That is certainly true. Yeah, I like it. I like it enough. Reroll. Double stack, huh? That is not useful for us. I will get another Consume Restore. Think that's fine. Cost reduce the Siren Song, I guess. Get 2 Train Stewards out. So we have a higher chance of hitting our actual priority units with the... One more. With the sketches. Let's stay with Dire Channel. Even though the champion doesn't seem that important. Multi-strike, I think we can deal with that. Although this first wave is already pretty rough. This is looking all right. Might as well play you up there. Do we want... Yeah, we want the multi-strike over the sweep. You gain 10 armor. It's gonna be 11 damage. Probably better off just playing that for some armor on everyone. This is great. One shot that guy. Get that one buffed up. Not quite there, dealing with the frontliner on the next floor, but we probably will get there pretty soon. And even if we don't... Oh yeah, we just kill the frontliners by default now. By just doing this every turn. You are kind of annoying. No, you're not. You die too quick. Frostbiting the front line of the next wave wouldn't do much because we solved this problem with this card anyways. I think I will take you. That's a lot of health. That is just a good frontliner. I would have preferred a clipped reflector. Like imagine Incant gain armor 10. That would be absolutely insane for us. But we don't need absolutely insane. What we have is good enough. Could get the spikes to the front. Why not? No incants here, but it's a good amount of damage on the Pyrelight Master. Keep the rejuve going. It's just 30 spikes, but that's something. Especially if the enemy has multi-strike. I will gladly take a faulty loader. It's not gonna be amazing, but it will help. Frenzied Swarm, Preserve with holdover, Color Hex. Do I want a Frenzied Swarm? Probably. Maybe not though. Bramble Lash. There's also a double stacked Awake and a Restoring Retreat. We can't pass up that Restoring Retreat. That's so big. Divine Artifact for us. Concussive Coals, Rules of Containment, and Worn Grindstone. I'll take the money. We are strong enough right now. We can take 25 gold instead of a temporary artifact. I want some unit upgrades now. And we get a relic on top of it. Temporary Talisman for even more spell power. Yeah. Endless Spikes health. I mean, Thorned Hollow doesn't really need anything beyond just extra health. I'm gonna also give the Guardian Stone this upgrade, then reroll. Quick goes on the Cold Celia, that makes sense, and I guess we can give the Guardian Stone the armor upgrade. We don't really have any pacting we can do that would make a big difference here. Yeah. Not really much we can do in that regard. Let's make a giant Crypt Builder. And I don't think we want a True Stone on anything else. 90 pack chart, that's a pretty tame amount for me. I'm usually at over 100 here, right? Well, around there at least. I am glad we have holdover on our restoring retreat. How high do you really need to hit against these enemies? Not that high. I think we are better off buffing Train Steward here. There is no real point to using the Vine Grasp. I rather don't want to hold it over. So we get to our restoring retreat more quickly. Could gain a Sycophant here. I could even gain a big Sycophant. But that's not really a good unit to take. Can't get the Clip Guardian. Glimmer doesn't matter on this floor, so I'm gonna play it on the top. Everything doesn't matter on that floor, so we play it on top. Restoring Retreat and the Guardian Stone, both at the same time. That is a bit unfortunate. That is gonna be awkward anyways, no matter what we do, right? Guardian Stone is always gonna cost 3, and then the Restoring Retreat. Start by descending Soul Guard. Let's descend you as well. And then the next order of business will be playing the Guardian Stone, so that we can descend it afterwards. That means we don't want to hold that one over anymore. You have sweep, so that's a little bit annoying. Our Soul Guard is gonna die pretty quickly. I'm gonna take out your protector here. You still have 2 damage shields, so you're probably our best chance of scaling this up. Oh, actually that should have gone on the frontliner. They have way more HP, thanks to the emblem. Right now it looks like we lose. Reordering doesn't do anything because the boss has sweep anyways. 608. We will have some frostbite on them at least. So maybe we can finish this with like a crypt builder. Crypt builder into Siren Song will do it. There we go. That fight didn't go so well, but we still managed to win, so I'm pretty happy about that. Guardian Stone and just fuse it onto someone? Sure. Preserve Thorns with cost reduction. That is pretty good. Decent amount of incant triggers, decent amount of damage. How about Adaptive Mutation? Our Cold Celia will go up to 60 attack. That is certainly nothing to disrespect. Preserve Thorns. That would help us gain a lot more armor on our units. And deal 60 damage. That's good. It also gives us extra draw the turn after we play it. Adaptive Mutation would be a huge buff on the Cold Celia though. I'm gonna go with that one. I'm going left mostly because of the removals, but also for the chance to find double incant or something like that. Spike Steel double damage. Or Cursed Vines for the extra incants. Kinda want Cursed Vines here. It does scale with magic power and we have quite a bit of that. Yeah, it's good enough. Do we keep cutting Train Stewards now that we actually have the ability to descend stuff? I feel like that's not the case, but let's take a look at this first. Value Stone. That makes this a lot easier to use. Intrinsic would also have been very nice. Guardian Stone goes into the Thorned Hollow. The loss of attack doesn't matter as much here. We don't want the Sweeper to lose attack. Intrinsic on anything? That could go on to the Offering Token, but I don't think we really need that. Kinda want to remove a Foregone Power. Actually, two. The Train Stewards, they still have their reasons to be here. They are decent blockers with their damage shields and do scale, are currently our best target to scale single target damage for the Razor Sharp badges. Who do we want to be dazed twice? I think Soul Guard takes the daze too. Colcelia can handle dazed one pretty well. Let's see what we draw. We can play that. Do we play this Vine Grasp? I think we do. I think I want you in the front line. It's not gonna be a ton of spikes yet, but it will be pretty soon. Incant Dark Shard on the bottom. Don't think we need to play this Vine Grasp, but I kind of want to. Guess that means we play first. Daze Dark Shard, that shouldn't matter. This is glorious. We kill you. And now we have an incant gain armor 10 unit. I'm still gonna want you in the front, but this one just makes sure that our backline never dies. That's an adaptive mutation. I'm gonna make you 157. You're gonna gain enough armor. You don't need that health. Why health when you have armor instead? These go on the Train Stewards. We play these for incants. Yeah, I feel like this fight is over. As soon as we took that... I want you to get all the incant value. Let's throw these out so that we don't have to play them on our own units. Yeah, incant Dark Shard on this floor. Thanks. Luckily we don't care that much. And this one purchase anyways. Well, good luck, Arcus. You're gonna need it. How do you defeat the 150 attack, 300 health unit we have? Should make sure your units are actually loyal to you, otherwise things can go very wrong. Oops. Can go very wrong very easily. Well, looks like Arcus does manage to break through our spiky boy. It's a bit of a shame, but... I like stealing the enemies. How can I turn down this deep offering? Well, it's up against the permafrost spike of the Stygian, that's how. The permafrost spike of the Stygian is quite good, but I think the deep offering is still better. Extra draw, we want to draw through our deck more quickly. Do we have need for more unit upgrades? The train stewards could still use some, but that is not a priority right now. We also don't need that many train stewards. Just one will usually be enough. So we could now purge 2 of them, make our setup a bit easier. I'm gonna purge 1 here. And another foregone power. Although we probably could have kept that one. I'm not sure. Anything we want to cost reduce? Not necessarily. I think we stay on our shard level. As we currently are. Do we want another for the greater good maybe? Then we probably should cost reduce it. Sure. Let's take a value stone and then dupe the greater good here. Although I kinda wanna dupe the guardian stone with the mollusk mage in. That seems unnecessary. If we get the right unit with for the greater good at the right time, then we just win the fight. So having 2 of them makes that much more likely to happen. If we get like a harvest armor unit, the spell shield is actually annoying and makes the for the greater good payoff much harder to get. But I think we'll still be fine. We play you both. Descend you immediately and move you to the front. Get your spikes up. These guys can still be taken out by the Cold Celia as it currently is, but not all enemies here can be. No Siren Song this turn. Let's get Soul Guard in on the action here. We can almost get a Gilded Wing here. We can kill this guy with 2 Vinegrass, then we can Crypt Builder the Collector. That would currently hit you. I wonder if that would ever target the collector. So I'm gonna science it. It will actually target the collector. We definitely don't want that. Maybe we can do something with the next floor though. You're gonna deal double damage to the Gilded Wing. No great or good here. We might still draw into it. Now especially. Oh, wait, you are still alive? That is annoying. That is very annoying. Ah! Stupid armor. Should have killed you first. I'm gonna try to go for the greater good this turn. Okay. We take 10 damage to you. But we win the fight. Because now we have Harvest, apply armor 15 to all units. It says their units, but I'm pretty sure it works for us here. Yeah, let's make you a big boy. We now need to protect you. That is something we can do. Yep, there we go. Lots and lots of armor. Yeah, this fight is over. Can we get another one of these guys? Maybe. That looks like a yes. No valid target. Why? 1, 2, 3. Oh! Oh, our floor is full. Yeah, we definitely need to cut a train steward then. Right, right. It is weird that it says no valid target. Normally it would say unit limit reached or something. Yep, this is going pretty well. Oh no, we take 200 damage on our Thorns guy. Luckily we have a lot of armor. Oh, with the mutator for random spell targets. Ugh. We definitely take a holdover Ice Storm, right? Or do we wanna fuse a Glacial Seal onto someone? Onto the Cold Celia, perhaps? No. That is good, but the Ice Storm is better. Another Restoring Retreat with holdover? I think we skip this. Let's see. Well, spell upgrades and dupes, right? Improved firebox, lost luggage. So just like that. I think we take it. We definitely take it. Don't need totem fragment. Don't need any of these. Well, that means we can spend a lot on spell upgrades. I'm gonna make a For the Greater Good free. I wanna purge the train stewards now. At least one of them. The other can still be there as a target for stuff. Cost reduce the debuffering because the turn we play it, we're gonna spend a lot of Ember. I don't think we need another holdover spell. Sure. Then one final removal. It's gonna be the final train steward. We wanna get enemy units instead. They're generally better. Let's just beat them with their own units. Oh, we're left with only 3 units. Yeah, that makes sense. That is fine. Nothing wrong with that. Heal you up and move you to the front. Let's get rid of Seraph's damage shields. Guess our razor sharp target is now the Siren. And sure, we draw a new hand, why not? I will take that guy. We can just take some guys when we feel like it. You're actually the bad harvester. Are you really worth a spot on my team? I don't think so. Instead we need a front line for the Shade Wings. I think this is a pretty good front line. You know, why don't we start migrating to the bottom floor? We have a pretty good setup there. Let's send this armor thingy first, to keep our units alive. Although they look like they can keep themselves alive pretty well. There is one more Greater Good in the deck. Okay, let's bring our tank down, move them to the front, and then make this Gilded Wing a killing machine. 289 attack. I think that is pretty solid. I would like a Dark Wings to my team. We're basically drafting from the enemy units now. I like that. We have 3 more spots on our team. I don't think anyone here really belongs. Yeah, Seraph. Seraph's having a bad time here. You know what? Soul God actually wants to join us. And the Quick Siren probably too. We will draw into the Greater Good here. Currently we have 5 units. So we descend you and steal the Shade Wings because that's just good damage. It's not that good damage. We already had a Shade Wings on our team. We don't need another one. I want an upgraded Dark Wings. Huh. It does play without a viable target. It's just when the floor is full it says there is no viable target. Weird. Because this time there definitely wasn't one. Looks like I'm not getting good Dark Wings. We still might. There is another for the for the Greater Good in the deck. Didn't draw it. Seraph actually kills a lot of our units. You know, in the next fight we don't have to worry about not getting the right shard upgraded units, because all of them will be upgraded. But this first wave is pretty underwhelming. Solga can survive on the top floor for a bit. Quite a while, actually. I don't think there's anyone we want to take out of these guys. Although, Incant gain 2 attack isn't terrible. It's not great though. We want you to have the highest attack right now. I mean, this doesn't consume, so might as well play for Incant. This is when things start to become interesting. Clipped Reflector is a good one, and we do have a Greater Good here. It won't be easy to get through these enemies though. We need to kill literally everyone else. Or we just take the Shade Wings, that works too. But we can't descend to this floor yet. Maybe we just have to cycle one more time before we take anyone. Oh, let's bring you in. The Deep Offering seems a bit wasted here, with without the necessary Ember to play it. There is the consumable greater good in the deck. Maybe we can find that. I wouldn't mind the Shade Wings if we could get that, but we can't. So I think we just wipe out this wave. If we can. We should be able to. That is also seems a bit wasted. Can we discard the Crypt Builder? I want this Dark Wings. It's gonna be tough to get. Just want a card out of my hand and I don't really want to discard anything here. There we go. Okay, this turn we have a greater good for sure. Start out with a Glimmer. Hit you with a Crypt Builder so you have lower health than the Clip Guardians. Then we double Vinegrasp you. And then we gain the Harvester. I should have played the Ice Tornado, I think. I'm gonna drop you down. That wave here is a bit scary. Especially Chains the Sighted is appearing to cause some problems here. This guy will die to the quick sweep of Cold Celia, so he's not really an issue, just blocks our spells. That guy is an issue, but a bit less so. I'm gonna drop you down. We will find a wave to kill you. Crypt Builder and Glimmer. We don't really have a ton of damage is the problem here. That will do. And we drop Chains again to the multi-strike lane. Maybe we can take the multi-strike channel actually. Well, if we were to draw into a... Well, with all these holdover spells, we don't draw a whole lot, huh? The multi-strike channel is the one with the lowest... No. That is this Wild Wings here. Let's get multi-strike for everyone. You also have stealth, so you are not a target this turn. Now we can take the Clipped Reflector as well. That seems helpful. Which one is the spiky guy? That does look like him. Looking good. Looking really good. Took a while until we were able to take over the correct units, but now that we have them, now that we have do we want the spiky guy in front? Yeah, because we have basically infinite armor and the only thing we're limited on is damage. Why do they have multi-strike? My units all have multi-strike. That makes sense. Because I have other friendly units on the same floor gain multi-strike 1. You should only have multi-strike 2, not 3. And you shouldn't have any at all. Let's take a look if the next wave also gains multi-strike. They do not. Also, Last Divinity has multi-strike. Huh? What is going on here? Why did this wave have multi-strike on this floor? And this doesn't? Taking... How is this unit called? That is called a winged conduit. Taking a winged conduit with for the greater good will cause some but not all enemy waves to gain multi-strike on the respective floor. Weird. I would... Yeah, that is beyond my comprehension. I think we just throw out damage against you. Reduce the damage we're taking. You have frostbite. Yeah, you will only deal 1 hit. No, actually 2. That's actually quite a bit of damage we're taking there. Why is everyone losing so much health? Shouldn't we gain a lot of armor through harvest triggers? Let's take a look. We gained 50. Yeah, we gained way more armor than the damage we took there. Kinda wanna take you just to sap Last Divinity into oblivion, but we can't. 299 damage on this Thorned Hollow. We don't have a high damage output here. Definitely not. And that and the Divinity having multi-strike 3 isn't really helping. Does increase our spike damage by a bit, but that was weird. But yeah, for the greater good is just such a broken card. Like, you pick it and pretty much win if you get to play it once or twice on the right at the right time. You won't always have it at the right time. Unless you permafrost it or something. Master a Deep Offering? And Guardian Stone? We didn't have those before? Huh. One more Awoken and one more Stygian card. The Awoken card might be Wine Grasp. The Stygian card might be Offering Token. We've definitely won with Colcelia, Guardian Stone, well, Guardian Stone now. We've won with Thorned Hollow before. I'm not sure if we won with Siren Song before. But yeah, that marks this challenge completed.